Right, I think Ritum, you also have finished writing. Right,
No,
just go to the next part. And now we know in and out of list, tuples, and the third one is dictionary. Right, so let's go to the dictionary part, and I'm going to add this part to the note. Let's add this part to the note. Okay, dictionary. So when we learn about the dictionary, the special thing is it has a name value pair. It has a name value pair. It has a name, or it has a key and value. So unlike the previous one, you have to mention two things. So the previous one, like you have zeroth item is this one, then the first item, then the second item. But here it's not zeroth item. The item name is Amali. Item age is 20. Item gender is female. Item 1 is 78. Item 2 is 89. Item 3 is 90. Item 5.6 is 90.7. So likewise, you can give your own names to the items. You can give your own names to the items. So let's see. So let me take that one, and I'm going to use this. Okay, this is my dictionary. Dictionary uses curly braces, right? Dictionary uses curly braces. Then I'm asking, okay, what is the person? 0. So it says nothing, because 0 is not a valid item. But if I ask what is person 1, it says person 1 is 78, because 1 you have defined. Person 1 is 78. If I ask what is person here 5.6, person 5.6, then it says it is 90.7. If I ask what is person name, it says it's Amali. What is person name? It says it's Amali. So I'm asking what is person age? And you can see person age is 20. Likewise, you can ask from the key and it will then give the value. So that is the usage of this, right? Then, so dictionary is similar to list, but only thing is it has its own keys. You can give your own keys. And there's a possibility to print all the keys. You can just print person dot keys and the brackets, and it will print all the keys. If I give person dot values, it print all the values. So person dot values will print all the values. Person dot keys will print all the keys. And this is how we are going to use lists, right? So I'll show this. This is the list, and right. So basically, if you ask 6, so it will give an error because that is not a valid one. So, but if you give the correct key, it will represent the value, and you can print the keys, right, and the values also. So this is how you print an element. This is how you print an element. So these are examples how to define list and how to access elements. Here actually accessing elements. Cannot access default keys. Cannot access using default keys. Instead of that, you have to use the correct key to access element. Right, now you can write down that part also. I'll further explain this after you finish writing this. So today actually a lot of notes. I just finished writing this because we have to finish this today since we missed one class, and that's why I'm just doing this in some faster track. So we need to finish this today. Dictionary and sets also. Sets also you have to finish this today. So after that, that part is over, then we can start file handling in the next day. That's a brand new lesson. Okay, please write how to print up to this level. Please write, then I'll explain. Right. So the next important part. So in the dictionary, you can access the items like this. And so when you print the elements, so when you want to print all the elements, you can't use that in range 2. You can use that. But the thing is, so it will not be valid here. So it will not generate a valid result. So let's take the dictionary example. I'm going to take ideally again, and this time I'm going to show you a dictionary example. So let's open a file related to dictionary. Okay, you can see the same dictionary. You are printing the values and keys. And so how to add item to a dictionary, that is also very important. How to add new item to a dictionary. So you can see initially there are how many items if you ask the length of the dictionary. So let's print the length. Print the length of dictionary. That can be done by printing the length of person. So it will give you the number of items. And let's run this code. You can see here. Dictionary keys, the first line. The second line, this line refers to the dictionary values. And then you are printing dictionary item by giving a name. And then asking the length. Length is 7. 7. Is it correct? 7. You have 7 items. Name, age, gender, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, altogether 7 items. And then I'm adding another item, that is item hello, and the value is high. I'm just adding item, that is item 7, and value is high. Then I'm adding empty list to the dictionary. After that, let me print all these things. I'm going to print the entire list, print person. Then that will print the entire list again. Now you can see, okay, this is the first step, keys, values, then Amali 7. So Amali 7 means this, I'm printing the name and I'm asking the name. Now I'm showing, I'm adding item, that is this high, hello is high. Then I'm adding another item, that is new value, that is empty list. That is empty list. And to that, so then I'm printing this. Now you can see, let's ask the length of item again. So can you tell me the value? Length of person, what will be the value after adding 2? Yes,
8.
so you had how many? You had 7. Here you had 7. Then you added this one and this one both. Then it should be 9, no?
Yeah.
Right, it should be 9. So you're adding 2 items. Here you can see now the count is 9. Yeah, here now the new count is 9. Right, then so I'm appending 3 things, but this appending done to the new value. So this person's new value is empty list. Person's new value is empty list. To that list you can append no. Dictionary එකට append කරන්න බෑ තමයි. Dictionary එකට append කරන්න බෑ. Dictionary එකේ key එක දීලා value එක දෙන්න. අලුත් key එකයි අලුත් value එකයි. එහෙම තමයි dictionary එකට add කරන්නේ. Dictionary එකට append කරන්න බෑ. හැබැයි මේ list එකට append කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ dictionary ඇතුලේ තමයි list එක තියෙන්නේ. තේරුණාද? empty list එක අපි දැම්මේ dictionary ඇතුළට. මේ තියෙන්නේ empty list එක. ඒක තියෙන්නේ dictionary ඇතුලේ. ඒ තියෙන list එකට list එකේ නම new value නේ. ඒකට append කරන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, after that, can you tell me the so if I print the length of the list, what will be the length? Yes, If I print the length, what will be the length?
12.
I have appended to the list, right? But I have not added new item. I have just appended to the existing empty list. So value will be 9. So that is the important thing. Value will be still 9 here. You can see still value is 9. But I'm writing this here 9 as 2 new items added. Still 9 as new appended items are inside the list, and list is only a single item in the dictionary. For the dictionary, list is only a single item. Understood? Yes, you have added 3 items. That is true. You have appended 3 items. But for the list, but for the dictionary, that is just a one list. You can add any number of items to the list, but still only one item to the dictionary. That is new value, right? Understood or not?
Understood.
Right. ඒක හරියට මේ වගේ ඔයාලගේ ස්කූල් බෑග් එක තියෙනවා. ස්කූල් බෑග් එකට දානවා පොත් තුනකුයි පෑන් පෙට්ටියයි. දැන් අයිටම් කීයක් තියෙනවද ස්කූල් බෑග් එකේ? පොත් තුනකුයි පෑන් පෙට්ටියයි දැම්මම අයිටම් කීයක් තියෙනවද?
4.
4යි. පොත් තුනයි පෑන් පෙට්ටියයි. පෑන් පෙට්ටියට තව පෑනක් දානවා. දැන් අයිටම් කීයක් තියෙනවද? ස්කූල් බෑග් එකේ
4.
4මයි නේද? මොකද පෑන් පෙට්ටියට දැම්මා කියලා අර ස්කූල් බෑග් එකේ තිබ්බ අයිටම් ගන්න වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. පෑන් පෙට්ටියට තව පෑන් 10ක් දැම්මා අයිටම් 4යි ස්කූල් බෑග් එකේ. තේරුණා නේද? ඒක එන හැටි. මෙන්න එහෙමයි කියලා.
Yes.
හරි. Okay. So then මේ loop එකේ අපි ගත්තොත් for e in person, for e in person, print e. අපි ඕනනම් මේකට end එකක් දෙමු space එකක්. end space. එතකොට මේක හරස් අතට print වෙනවා. You can print this horizontally. You can see it's printed horizontally. Name, age, gender, 1, 2, 3, 5.6. Hello, new value, Amali. What is Amali? After that, I have to print another one, right? So Amali should not come here. No? A new line and then values. New line and values. Otherwise, Amali will come to the top of the line and we will confuse with that. Right now, we can see name, age, gender, 1, 2, 3, 5.6, hello, new value. These are keys, right? These are keys. එහෙමනම් keys දන්නවනම් අපිට පුළුවන් ඒ loop එකම පාවිච්චි කරලා for e in person we can print person e. Person e කියන්නේ ඒ key එක ඇතුලේ තියෙන the person කියන dictionary මෙන්න මේ e කියන key එක. එතකොට පළවෙනි සැරේ dictionary name කියන key එක. ඒකේ value එක තමයි here you'll get Amali. So dictionary age කියන key එක value is 20. Dictionary gender කියන key එක value is female. So this is how you print the. Okay, so if you do something like this, okay, let's do something like this. I'm going to do some research, the last one. Okay, I'm going to print some equal signs to break this, and then I'm going to print this. So can you tell me the output for I in range? In range means, yeah, giving the range 0 to length of the person, 0 to length of the person, and I'm going to print I. What will be I? Right, what is I? What is 0? 0 is the starting point. Length of the person, what is the value for length of the person?
9.
9. No, you have 9 items. Then, so what is I? 0 to
8.
8. Good. 0 to 8. Let's print in 0 to 8. Here, 0 to 8. But if you try to print something like this, will it work? Person I. Will it work? Person 0 to person 8. Person 0 to person 8. Will it work or not work?
No.
No. Why? You don't have keys like 0, 1, 2, right? එහෙනම් එක වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ 0 1 2 කියලා නෙවෙයි keys තියෙන්නේ. ඒ keys වලට වෙනම නම් තියෙනවනේ. එහෙනම් මේක වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ. But still you can just print the numbers. If you want, you can just print the numbers like this, but it won't print the element or element values. Okay, the new thing. So we have some existing content, existing ඒවා තියෙනවා. ඒවා ලියන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. මේවා අපි ලියාගත්තානේ. I think we wrote that. Yeah, here keys and values, we wrote that. And print in all keys, print in all values. I think you wrote that as well. But the existing new things are this. You can just add this thing to the node, add in and append in, and okay. From here to here you have to write, right? So then this one also important, you can write that too. And the last, finally, you can just print this. So print in all keys, just print in value using keys, that is there. You can show this also. Okay, hash එකක් දාලා තියෙන්නේ comment එකක් කියලා කියන්න. Hash එකක් දාලා තියෙන එකෙන් කියන්නේ it's a comment. Comment will not work. You can just copy and paste this in ideally it will work because these are comments. These are just explaining what's happening in the code. Okay, now you can write down this, copy this soon. Okay, the last one for today. Right, the last one for today is set. Right, now we know what is dictionary, what is list, what is tuple, and finally set. Set is, it's very easy. So set has like only one, so it doesn't have much operations. So what you can do is you can just
Sir, I can't hear.
again, right?
So may I rejoin?
Yeah, please. Okay, so then sets are used to store unique values without considering the order. So unlike the previous tree, කලින් තුනේම order එකක් තිබ්බනේ, the 0th element, first element, likewise you had an order. And so even without the element numbering, with the element names also you had order, but this one you don't have such order. So only thing is it is taking the unique values. So if you are given all these values to a set, right? If you have given all these value to a set, let's close that and let's open set, right? Okay, so assume that you have given all the values, right, to the set, but when you ask to print, it will only print here, it will only print the required values, the unique values only. It will print the unique values only. If I ask the length of this, it says 10. You have 10 unique values. If you want to add something to a list, if you add something to a if you add something to a set, the advantage is duplicates will be automatically removed. And if you add 93 Again, if you add, let's say add 3, add 2, add 3, and again add 93. So after all of these, you can see it's printing only 193. The same thing. Even after adding everything, it's printing same, because adding 2, it will be added, but it is a duplicate, will be removed. Adding 3, it will be added, but since a duplicate, will be removed. Adding 93 2 times, again the second 93 will be removed because it is a duplicate. Okay, this is how sets are working. And this is how sets are working. All the duplicates will be removed, right? This is the result, and I'm going to write the results here. So let me add result to this column. Printing all will give you this result. And so if you ask the length will be 10. Yeah. And if you ask the length, even after adding this, you'll only get length as 11. Right? Let's run and see. Right now you can see it's 11, only 11. It's only one item added. So even though you add in few items, so the repetitive items will be automatically discarded. So that is the nature of the list. Okay, you can write down this as well. So please write down this too. Add to the note. The last one set.